Filmmaker Ariff Butler recently spent 5 days working with students at the St. Croix Central High School in the U.S. Virgin Islands as part of a filmmaking workshop on campus. He joins us now. Ariff, morning.
Hey, what's going on? I'm good. I'm stoked. Happy to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. Filmmaking, amazing stuff. I mean,
oh, yeah.
I've seen your work. I've seen the work of others, obviously. And the way we're able to tell stories and to change views and mindsets and inspire people and, you know, moods and attitudes around film is just an amazing bit of art.
Yes.
How did you decide that film was going to be your career path, your passion, your everything?
You know, amazingly, growing up, I mean, a short while ago, back in high school,
right.
My mom used to own a video rental club in Mandeville called Mid-Island back then, you know?
Right.
So we used to use VHS. Who knows what that is now? Right. But so I used to be privileged to watch a lot of movies after school. So however, I said, you know, that is what I wanted to do. That is something that I wanted to do. But however, coincidentally, after that, my first job was working at a photo studio. That was how I got introduced to the camera, so to speak, right? And from then, I fell in love with it, and I said, look, I think this is a part that I wanted to chat. And besides, growing up, I didn't really see a lot of Jamaican films, right? And I said, you know what, probably I'll be that person that is going to be directing a lot of these films coming from Jamaica.
Are you inspired or were you inspired by other filmmakers? And if so, who are some of those people?
Oh, yes. Actually, I probably can't remember the directors specifically, but like The Harder They Come, definitely love that one. And other films as well, but definitely The Harder They Come is actually one of them.
Yeah, that would have. I'll run my memory and see if I can remember the director in a little while. But how would you describe your style, though?
My style is more to be dramatic. I'm a dramatic person. I like going over the top a lot, right? Let's say, for instance, a Kevin Downswell Carry Me music video, people flying and all of that type of stuff. Yeah. People ask, how you do that? Why you choose to do that? I mean, because we can. We can actually do it. So I choose to do that. And my style is very cinematic, right? I like when things look as close to Hollywood as possible. So that's exactly the direction that I choose to go, and that's my style.
Does that make a difference? Like, oh, by the way, Terry Hensel is the director of
Hensel. That's right.
Does that make a difference, the cinematic style? In terms of, you know, how you...
Oh, yes, definitely, because it makes it more palatable for the audience, basically. If you're talking about the difference in terms of a video, like you're videotaping a wedding, so to speak, vice versa, filmmaking, it's a bit different. With cinematography, it's about setting the mood or the lighting. The camera does the work. When it comes to filmmaking, it's not necessarily the actors overacting, let's say for a stage play, vice versa. Film is actually heavily depending on the lighting and the camera work, right? So pretty much.
Yeah, shooting at 30 frames per second.
24, 120 frames per second, etc.
Yeah, I've started some experimenting. So I have like camera equipment at home and stuff like that because I thought I wanted to get into it at one point.
What, it's very daunting?
Yeah. Oh, let me tell you. I just don't think I have enough bandwidth in terms of time. But when you think of your projects that you've worked on in the past, is there one or two that you go, yeah, these are...
Well, to be honest, I worked on a documentary called Rescue. It was the first documentary about human trafficking in Jamaica, and that documentary really means a lot to me because I got a chance to see the inner workings of the police force, so to speak, that deals with that human trafficking and just the whole complexity. One of the times, if somebody told me that Jamaica was a human trafficking country that human trafficking took place a lot, I'd be like, no. But I saw a totally different side. There are other projects as well, like let's say Marian Hall's new video. The name of it is Sorry to Hurt Your Feelings. I particularly love that because of the effect. You have DJ Nicholas Shatterman, that's a very close video to me because we shot a video from a total different point of view from what a gospel music video would have been.
Right, traditional,
so,
yes.
Yes, so that really stirred up a lot of debate. So we are known for that.
Well, the artists have to face it, not you, right?
And he did.
Now, let's travel out to the eastern side of the archipelago. US Virgin Islands, the St. Croix.
St. Croix, yes.
Yeah, how did you get involved in that and describe the experience?
Amazingly, Dr. Wayne Archibald from Junior Achievement, USVI, reached out to us, and basically that's how it happened. And we actually went to St. Croix to spend 5 days in 2 schools. You had St. Croix Central High, and they had Complex. And listen, it was one of the most amazing. I thought the kids would have gotten more out of this than me, but actually, I think I got more out of it than even the kids. But it's amazing to see how they grasped filmmaking. They really, it's like I gave them a challenge. We split them up into groups. So you had the lighting crew, the gaffer, the director's group, the sound group,
okay,
etc.
So essentially all the different areas of discipline in filmmaking, you group them.
And their task was to create a film after the first teaching day workshop. So the next day they were supposed to shoot.
How did they do that?
Oh boy, no, it was intense. But however, to be honest, the kids surprised me.
Yeah.
The kids wrote their own treatment. And they actually came with the dialogue as well. Because I told them, I'm going to come and spend an hour with you morning. No! I said I was going to come in the morning and spend an hour to go over your script that you've written. Right. The kids were ready. They were ready for me. I had nothing to do in the morning more than starting to shoot. That's it.
Are you going to be monitoring them as time goes by to see?
Oh, yes.
You know,
oh, definitely. I mean,
where they go?
I'm supposed to be going back next year. And actually, next year I want to take it even bigger. But really and truly, I actually really want to implement something like this in Jamaica in itself.
And that's exactly where I'm going. What's the timeline on that ballpark?
We're actually working on that right now for some time next year as well. I mean, we're actually in September now, probably in the next school year. So we're putting the final details together to implement some of the schools in Jamaica. Hopefully, we can execute that with junior achievements here as well.
Absolutely. Anything else in the pipeline that you can give us a hint about? We have
films. We have a film working on now, coming up in the pipeline. I can't disclose too much or my Davin is going to kill me. So I'm going to have to say we have a film coming up. Plus we have many more projects. We just released Papa San's music. Well, Papa San was here on Monday. Yes, right. So we just did those 2 music videos as well for him. We have many things coming out.
Amazing stuff. If ever you need talent.
Definitely.
Filmmaker and CEO of Bluesick Media Productions, Ariff Cooper. Stay with us because on the
Butler.
other side... Butler.
That's all right.
Stay with us because on the other side of the break, it's a discussion about cyberbullying that needs to be had.